Hey everybody, welcome to Dad, Daughters, and Drinks, where you'll always get at least two of those three. Today you've got me, the Margarita Kid, and I am just drinking a Maker's Mark Neat, kind of my go-to. And today I'm going to be reacting to the Warnings Hell You Call a Dream live from the Pepsi Center. So this is a song I reacted to the new released official video the other day. And I liked the song, but I thought it was kind of overproduced. And a lot of people said, there's the live version of it that sounds a lot better. And I've even said I think they're a fantastic band live because it's kind of hard to overproduce a band in a live setting. Not that I've listened to much of their studio stuff. Anyway, it's almost all been live. I think this was the first one that I actually thought was kind of overproduced. I know some people said that about Sick. I didn't necessarily think that about that one. But I did about this one. I like the song. I just thought it was a little overproduced. And I remember for a while people were saying that there were some videos people had posted from this Pepsi Center performance that were really good, but they weren't official. And they all kept saying the official one's going to be coming out soon. The sound's going to be great, etc., etc. And so now it's out, and I am going to go ahead and react to it and see how it compares to the studio version. And my expectations for this are very high. So let's get it. All right, already it's 100 times better. I am going to absolutely love this. There's like subtle, let me see if I can find it. There was like a little bend that she does there in that run. I don't remember if it was in the original or not, but even watching Paul play and watching Danny play guitar, like there's just the ability to, even if you take the overproducing out of the equation, and maybe you don't think it was overproduced, but if you do think it was overproduced, if you take that out for a second, just the live performances allows them to have a little bit more attitude, I think, when they're playing. And I think that's really coming through, at least for me already. I'm so glad that they got that bass sound in. I had mentioned in the other one that, of the whole thing, the thing that I liked the most was that they had that kind of chunky industrial Tool-like bass sound going for parts of it, at least. And I wasn't entirely sure if they would be doing that here. And when they showed her playing a few notes earlier, I didn't hear it. I don't know if it was in the original through the whole thing or if it was just in spots like here, but I'm glad that I'm hearing it at all. I love that kind of sound. My vision's blurry as the pain keeps crawling up my skin. The pressure's building and I'm on the verge of caving in. So you can even hear right there when she starts singing, it's like, I don't know if they're pulling the bass back so that it's not so loud so you can hear her singing better, or if they're just taking that effect off. But you can already hear that there's a subtle difference there. It's not even all that subtle. It's pretty clear. See, it's a lot clearer now. can't just laugh at the camera. And I don't know if it's just me because I'm seeing it, but even the drums sound a lot fuller and just more like awesome rock drumming than my remembrance of the I don't know what you call it, the OMV.
Time that chaos drives me wild like an animal. Just wanna breathe. Maybe I wanna become what I feel. How you call a dream? Colliding every time.
See, I think here the bass, maybe to bring more of a crescendo at the end with everything going on, you can kind of hear they've left the chunk in. Yeah, that was that was exactly what I was looking for. So in that kind of live uh, setting, style, it was just it was a great song. I liked the song. I didn't, I'm terrible at picking up lyrics unless they're very, very, very clear. I have no bones about admitting that. Anybody who's watched me trying to figure out what the heck is going on in their songs has seen me over and over not get it right. So make no bones about that. So I missed the fact that they were singing about uh, the difficulties of touring. The hell you call a dream. Like everybody kind of thinks, oh, it must be so great to be touring around and everybody's cheering for you and life is good and you're eating from big fat spreads and blah blah blah. And I'm sure it's just a grueling. Every band that's talked about touring talks about how grueling it is and how just physically demanding it is. And you're out of sorts. You're never in the same place. These guys I think are very lucky that they're family in and of itself with the band, right? But they, I think most of the time, if not all of the time, bring their family with them. I think, in fact, I think their family is very involved in, like stage managing and all the other aspects of the performances and traveling as well. So I think that probably helps, but it's still going to be tough on them, especially when you're younger. I think, it's anything seems bigger when you're younger, I think, if that makes sense, right? Because your experiences and your um, perceptions of things are a little bit more limited, so everything becomes more important. Um, and so I could imagine that, I don't know if there was any specific thing that triggered her to write these lyrics, like if people were she caught wind of people saying that, oh, it must be so great touring or whatever, and she just was kind of making that clear, or if she was just thinking one day like, hey, this is really difficult, I'm going to write about it. But either way, I think it's something that I think a lot of bands probably would resonate with. I missed it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not so great at picking up those lyrics, but I still love the song. Um, I think it was, like I said, it was 100 times better with this live version, and I liked the OMV. I just like this production better. Uh, so anytime, I guess, this is the first time I heard a song from them and didn't just love it. Not this one, but the OMV. Um, and so I guess anytime that happens, I just need to go check out the live version just to see if it's some sort of a production thing or whatever. But I'm glad that I did this right away because my suspicion was correct that the live version would be that much better. So this was cool. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad y'all told me to do that. And if you haven't checked out The Warning before, if you're fairly new to them, they have a lot of great stuff. You should go check out their YouTube page. Go check out this video. The original content's the important thing. Like it, subscribe, show them some love. And, you know, check them out. They're really, really good. They've got a lot of good stuff. And despite the fact that they started when they were pretty young, they've done some really amazing thing. The music for a trio is just outstanding. The lyrics are better than most adults could write. They're, you know, have concept albums like Queen of the Murder Scene that were written by young teenagers that were very adult themes that, you know, were beyond, like I said, what most bands have ever been able to write. So if you're not familiar with them, check them out. And with that, I am going to just say thanks. Appreciate your comments, appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks. Bye.